What's up? What's happening? What's popping? What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another great edition of Symone with the Sports. I'm Symone, bringing you guys daily sports talk. So if you're new here, if you're old here, you haven't already subscribed to my channel yet, stop what you're doing, leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me. Also, make sure you check out the mini links down below. The first link is to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel. The second link is to shop the official Symone with the Sports merch collection. Get you the classic tee, the wavy tee, or the fly dye crew neck that I've been rocking lately. And lastly, guys, turn your notification bells on because you already know the videos are coming like boom, 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 boom. And you don't want to miss a single video or live stream. Guys, I'm really weak because I already know some of y'all gonna be in y'all feelings, so deep in y'all feelings in the comments after I make some of my picks. But y'all, this is Eagles versus Cowboys. Who has the better defense on paper, guys? This is on paper. Of course, anybody can come out next season and have a flop season, or anybody can come out and have a booming breakout year that we were not expecting to do so. So this is just on paper. Keep that in mind. Y'all be too literal sometimes. A lot of the times, y'all be too literal. But let's get into this, guys. And I like to say I'm a very fair person. Now, there's some people in the world who might not think that about me. But personally, I think I'm a very fair person, and I think I did this pretty fair, even though you guys know I hate the Dallas Cowboys. But let's start. We're going to go position by position, just like we did with offense. Let's start with the edge rushers. So when it comes to the edge position, Dallas Cowboys boast the likes of course, DeMarcus Lawrence. Behind DeMarcus Lawrence, they have Armstrong, Dante Fowler, I think he's a junior, and Sam Williams. Versus the Eagles, Brandon Graham, Josh Sweat, y'all favorite guy, Derek Barnett, and Taron Jackson. Taron Jackson, a guy who could be having a breakout year soon. When it comes to the edge rush position, I'm going to honestly give the edge to Dallas here, really because of DeMarcus Lawrence. And I do think DeMarcus Lawrence, I would take him over Brandon Graham because Brandon Graham is coming off an Achilles injury. And like I said, this is on paper. Brandon Graham can come back next season and look like Brandon Graham in his prime. But Brandon Graham is older now, much older, and he's coming off an Achilles, so I'm not sure what that production is going to look like from Brandon Graham. And then, of course, we have a mediocre guy there who's going to get a lot of playtime in Derek Barnett, who does commit a lot of penalties. So when it comes to the edge rush position, just overall, I think DeMarcus Lawrence is the best player out of the whole lot. And I'm going to give the edge, no pun intended, to the Dallas Cowboys. But let's move into the interior defensive line. So I did break up the defensive line by interior and exterior. When it comes to the interior defensive line, I do think the Philadelphia Eagles have easily the best interior defensive line in the league, and that includes over the Dallas Cowboys. So when it comes to the interior defensive line, of course, the Eagles get the win there. This season, we're going to have Javon Hargrave, we're going to have Fletcher Cox, we're going to have Milton Williams, and then Jordan Davis. Milton Williams is somebody else who I think is going to have an explosive year, especially with all the attention that Hargrave is going to be getting, and Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis is a walking double team. Javon Hargrave attracted a lot of double teams last season, so I just know Jordan Davis is going to get a lot of double teams, and that's just going to open up so much things for a guy like Milton Williams to come and break out. But you guys know I already picked interior defensive line over Dallas. And y'all, I don't really know that many people on Dallas's interior defensive line. They've had a lot of turnover, but their best stats-wise interior lineman is Neville Gallimore. Sorry if I jacked up his name, but Neville will probably be defensive tackle number 4 on the Eagles. He will have to probably battle out with Milton Williams, and that just goes to show how dominant our interior defensive line is. So obviously that edge is going to the Eagles. Now, if you want to take the defensive line as a whole tandem, then the Eagles. But if you want to break it down to interior, exterior, interior, Eagles, and then I'll give the edge rush to the Dallas Cowboys, especially how much we struggled last season getting pressure off the edge. It was abysmal, if I'm using that word right. But y'all, let's move to the linebacker room, and this is when I honestly had myself weak. Now, of course, Micah Parsons, best defender in the the best defender in the NFC East, yes. But I'm going to break down the linebacker room just like I did with the defensive line, and I'm not just doing one linebacker room as a whole. Now, if it was a linebacker room as a whole, then yes, the Cowboys will get the edge because of Micah Parsons. But we know Micah Parsons is a pass rushing linebacker and outside linebacker. So let's break up the linebacker room just like I broke up the defensive line, okay? So when it comes to outside rushing linebacker, then of course I'm taking Micah Parsons over Haason Reddick. Love Haason Reddick, but we know Micah Parsons, Defensive Rookie of the Year, and he was a finalist for the overall Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL. So the Dallas Cowboys do get the edge there when it comes to outside linebacker. Now, when we talk about off-ball linebackers, then we got a little talking to talk about. Now, for the past couple of years, the Dallas Cowboys have boasted a really great linebacker room, and they do now still with Micah Parsons. But the Eagles are finally starting to step their up at linebacker. So Leighton Vander Esch, he's a dog. I think he broke out his rookie season. He's still a really good player, but he's not as dominant as he was when he first broke out. But he's still a baller. Behind Leighton Vander Esch, just a lot of question marks. Dallas, it's a lot of question marks. They got Jabril Cox. They drafted Jabril Cox last season. And then they have Luke Gifford and Devin Harper. This is versus the off-ball interior inside linebackers for the Eagles that now consists of Kaiser White, who was the leading tackler last season for the Chargers, NAKOBE Dean, who's an underrated dog, and TJ Edwards, who was the best linebacker for the Eagles last season and now is linebacker 3. So if we are going by interior, inside linebacker, off-ball linebacker, I'm going Eagles. But the Dallas Cowboys do have the off-ball, they do have the outside linebacker, pass rushing linebacker, and Micah Parsons over Haason Reddick for the Eagles. Now, of course, if we're doing linebacker room as a whole, then I guess Micah Parsons holds enough weight to win the linebacker room. But honestly, we have a much more balanced linebacker room now on paper. Now, we haven't seen it on the field. But, so right now we're 2-2. Edge rush and outside linebacker Dallas, interior defensive line, and inside linebacker, off-ball linebacker Eagles. So now we're 2-2. But if we do want to make it all one whole, defensive line versus linebacker, then we're still split because the Eagles have the better overall defensive line, and I guess the Cowboys have the overall better linebacker room. So either way, we're split. So let's move on to a cornerback here, guys. Now, we already know Stephon Diggs, I call him Stephon, Trayvon Diggs, obviously the best corner right now when it comes to Eagles versus Dallas. Best individual corner, y'all. Best individual. And if we're talking about the cornerback room, then the Eagles have the better cornerback room. Because outside of, I keep on calling him Stephon, outside of Diggs, there is a lot of question marks. Dallas, a lot of question marks, and Diggs can't play cornerback 1, cornerback 2, and in the slot. So outside of Diggs, they have Anthony Brown, and they also have Jordan Lewis in the slot. Now, the Eagles have the better cornerback room as a whole. We have, of course, big play of freaking Slay, plus James Bradberry, and then AVONTE MADDOX is our slot guard for us. So overall, as a whole, the Eagles definitely have the best cornerback room. Debate a wall. I'm not debating y'all in the comments. Now, Diggs, yeah, that's one really good player, but outside of that, what y'all got? What y'all got? So the cornerback room definitely goes to the Eagles. So now the Eagles are up 1 defensively. And lastly, we have the safety group, guys. So we had a lot of turnover, as we know, in safety this offseason. Well, not a lot of turnover. We lost Rodney McLeod. But this season, we're bringing back Anthony Harris is back, and Marcus Epps are looking like our starting safeties. Then we have Kavon Wallace as a depth piece versus the Cowboys safeties, Jaron Kearse and Malik Hooker. I'm going to have to give, neither one of our safety rooms are like really good, but I will have to give the edge to the Dallas Cowboys safety room. So yeah, overall, I guess, what is that? Is that a tie? So defensive line, so Dallas has the edge rusher, they have the outside linebacker, and they have the safety room. That's 3. The Eagles, I gave interior defensive line, I gave cornerback, and wait, we had something else. What? So the Eagles, I gave interior defensive line to the Eagles. Oh, and I gave inside linebacker to the Eagles. That's right. And cornerback to the Eagles. So that's 3 on 3. So I guess we're tied. I guess on paper we had edge rush, interior, outside linebacker, inside linebacker, cornerback, and safety. So I guess we're split down the middle on paper, guys. So I guess we'll just see who really popping these once the season starts. Now, if we want to take it a step further and go defensive coordinator, like who's actually going to put all this together, then Dallas will have the super edge, of course, with Dan Quinn, because we're honestly not even sure if Jonathan Gannon is going to capitalize on all the talent that we do have this season on defense. But if you haven't seen my offense breakdown, go check that out. The Eagles definitely have the edge on offense, but I'm not 1,000% sure on paper defense. But I do think once it all gels together, the Eagles are definitely going to have the best defense because, like I said, best cornerback room, shut down, lockdown, okay? And then our defensive line is right there on point. So I think overall the Eagles are going to have the best defense. But y'all, make sure you like this video. Make sure you leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me. Check out the links down below. Buy me a coffee, help fuel this channel. Shop the official Simone with the Spizzards, a merch collection, and turn your notification bells on. And until I talk to you guys next time, bye.